rational numbers. So already we discussed some of the properties, am right? So now I'm writing associative property. Associative property. So here I'll write addition. Addition is associative. Addition is associative for any rationals. So what did you understand? This statement tells us associative property can be satisfied with any rational number. Okay. So associative property now I'll write, that is a plus of b plus c is equals to a plus b plus c. Yes, that means in a b, c are rational numbers. You can take any three rational numbers. I will take 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4. Yes. Now we'll check. Okay. So now a plus of b plus c and RHS part a plus b of plus c. Okay. Now a value substitute 1 by 2 plus of 2 by 3 plus 3 by 4. Correct? Already we know brackets we have to solve first. So 1 by 2 as it is. In the starting I told you know how to add rationals. First of all, denominators multiplication, 3 4s are 12 plus as it is, 2 4s are 8, 3 3s are 9, 8 plus 9 17, 17 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 17 by 12. Yeah, 17 by 12. Again, denominators multiplication, 12 2s are 24 cross, 1 12s are 12 plus 17 2s are 34. Overall answer 46 by 24. 46 in the sense it get cancelled by 2. That is nothing but 23 by 12. It is simplification of LHS part. Correct? Now comes to RHS side. Same 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 of plus 3 by 4. Yeah. Now denominator multiplication, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3 plus 2 2s are 4 plus 3 by 4. 3 plus 4 7, 7 by 6 plus 3 by 4. Now 6 4s are 24, 4 7s are 28 plus 6 3s are 18. Correct? Same here also we get 46 by 24. If we make a simplify, that is 43 by 12. Oh sorry, 23 by 12. Correct? So LHS and RHS should be same. Correct? No? So by this one we can say that addition is associative. That means associative property can be satisfied with addition. So one more what? So now the statement is multiplication also associative. Multiplication also associative. So can we write multiplication statements now? Yeah, multiplication now. A into half b into c is equals to a into b into c. Yeah, RHS part a into b of into c, and the LHS part a into of b into c. Right? Now 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4. Yeah. Now right now 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 into 3 by 4. Correct? No? Same numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. Am right? So 1 by 2 into simple. Yeah. So now look at here. 2 and 3 are numerators. So the numerator can be cancelled by any denominator, or the denominator can be cancelled by any numerator. Okay. So 3 and 3 get cancelled. 1 1s are 1 2s are only 1 left and 2 left. Am I right? So the next step we'll write 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. So same numerator into numerator by denominator into denominator. So 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4. So the answer 1 by 4. So come here again. 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 into 3 by 4. Same. Write them. 1 into 2 by 2 into 3 into 3 by 4. Again 2 and 2 get cancelled, correct? So only 1 by 3 left. So 1 by 3 into 3 by 4. Simply again 1 into 3 by 3 into 4. And 3 get cancelled. Answer 1 by 4. Same. LHS and RH should be same. So here we can say as multiplication also associative. That means associative property can be satisfied with the multiplication. Okay. And one more property, that is a distributive property. Yeah. Distributive property. So property is A into B plus C is equals to A into B plus A into C. Now we'll verify the formula. Okay. So let A value I have taken 1 by 2, B value 4 by 7 and C value is 3 by 4. Yes. Now LHS part, take LHS part. LHS A into B plus C. A value 1 by 2 into B value 4 by 7 plus 3 by 4. Adding, correct now? So 1 by 2 into 7 4s are 28. Next cross multiplication, 4 4s are 16. 7 3s are 21. Now 1 by 2 into 37 by 28. Correct? Next 1 into 37 by 2 into 28. Answer 37 by 56. Any cancellations? No. Nothing. Now come back. RHS side. A into B plus A into C. A into B is nothing but 1 by 2 into 4 by 7 plus 1 by 2 into 3 by 4. Correct? Now 1 by 2, yeah, into no. So we'll write 1 into 4, 2 into 7 plus 1 into 3, 2 into 4. Yeah. 4 by 14 plus 3 by 8. 4 by 14, we can simplify this one. 2 2s are 2 7s are. Yes, again. So 2 by 7 plus 3 by 8. Same. 7 8s are 56. 8 2s are 16 plus 21. Overall 37 by 56. 37 by 56. So properties are closure property, commutative property, associative property, distributive property, additive identity, multiplicative identity, additive inverse, multiplicative inverse. So these are the properties. Okay. Let's go. Now we'll see how to represent our rational numbers on the number line. Rational numbers on the number line. Okay. Yeah. So rationals. I said rationals are nothing but P by Q form, where P comma Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. Simply I said the fractional numbers are rationals. Am I right? So two types of numbers we can write. One, look at first example 2 by 3, and second example 17 by 4. What is the difference between both? Both are fractions, even though it is a numerator, denominator, numerator and a denominator. And look at numerator and denominator. Here the denominator is a larger than numerator, and if you look at here, the numerator is larger than denominator. Yes, correct, no? So if you ask to your friends to write some fractions, the people will write 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 4 by 7, 5 by 9. So always the people will think the upper number should be smaller, and that type of fractions they will write more and more. Correct, no? So here the fraction which has a less numerator, that kind of fractions can be called it as a proper fractions. Proper. And the fraction which has a greater numerator, that fractions can be called it as a improper fractions. Improper. So now we'll see how to represent a proper rational numbers on proper fractions on the number line and improper fractions on the number line. So overall rational numbers on the number line, that's our topic. Okay, so first we'll see, first we'll see 4 by 5. So how to represent the number line 4 by 5? So look at here denominator 5. So what I think, so whole, that means one part, one gap can be divided into 5 equal parts. So that's my intention. So 1 can be written as a 5 by 5. So that means now if I start a number line, it's a 0, it's a 1. So now I'm asking you to divide the gap between 0 and 1 into 5 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is a 5, correct, no? So first 0 will write it as 0 by 5, and the first number can be write it as 1 by 5, and second one can be write it as 2 by 5, and it is a 3 by 5, it is a 4 by 5, and it is 5 by 5. So what should be located here? 4 by 5. So 4 by 5, this is a number. Correct? Am I right? Yeah, it's right. Next, 7 by 9. So here denominator is equals to 9. So I can write whole, that means one gap between any two numbers can be divided into 9 by 9 parts. So now I'll draw 1, 0. Correct? Simple 0 by 9, 1 by 9, 2 by 9, 3 by 9, 4 by 9, 5 by 9, 6 by 9, 7 by 9, 8 by 9, 9 by 9, that is nothing but 1. So now we should look at 7 by 9. This is the place of 7 by 9. So this is a process of locating a proper fraction, a rational number on the number line. So we have a second phase, that is locating improper fraction. That is also a rational number. Okay, no doubt at all. But types of a fraction. Okay. Now we are talking about improper fractions. Improper. 17 by 5. 17 by 5. So we know improper fractions can be expressed in the form of mixed fractions also. So the format I'll tell you, the format is Q, R by D. So it's not a formula, I made it. Q into R by D. So here Q represents quotient, R represents remainder, and it represents denominator or divisor or whatever it. So take a 5 divisor 17. So 5 3s are 15. It's a 2. So as we know, it is a divisor and it is a quotient. It is a remainder. Correct? Now QRD form. So 17 by 5 is equals to, we'll write 3 into 5 by reminder upper side now. So 5 2. Look, 5 is the same. Denominator should be same. 3 5s are 15 plus 2, 17 by 5. Correct? And this only we can write in the next step. 3 plus 2 by 5. Okay? The number 3 completed. That means it's already 3 parts completed. The 17 by 5 will be exist after 3. After 3 in the sense, this number 17 by 5 number can be exist between 3 and 4. That means it's already more than 3. Correct? So if you draw number line here, so I'll locate 0, I'll locate 1, I'll locate a 2, 3. Now it's 4. Now what is information tells us? Now 17 by 5 will exist between 3 and 4 because already we got it 3 plus something. So 3 plus in the sense, if you get 3 plus, definitely it comes after 3. Correct? Again what happened? 2 by 5. It converted into proper. So here denominator is 5. Correct? No? So one gap can be divided into 5 by 5. Correct? So the gap between 3 and 4 also you should divide into 5 parts. 5 equal parts. 5 equal parts. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5th part. Correct? Now what part we are talking about it? It's about second part. So it is a 17 by 5. We'll cross check. Okay? 1 is equal to 5 by 5 we discussed, like a 5 table. 5 1s are 5. Okay, let it. 5 2s are 10 by 5. Correct? 5 3s are, it's a 15 by 5. Next, 15 after first line. 16 by 5. And second line 17 by 5. 18 by 5. It's a 19 by 5. And fourth one is a 20 by 5. As I said, 5 4s are 20. Correct? Got it? So where should I mark? I should mark it as 17 by 5. So here we learned how to represent improper fractions also on the number line. So we'll go with one.